Hello, trading is closed on September 26, 2018. I have had personal business over the last week. Haven't really had much chance to look at the market. The only prediction I made was that when I'm away, you tend to get big moves. That's what happened. We promptly gapped up and hit a new all-time high. Here on a date I'd been looking for quite some time, but of course I was looking for other dates too. It's not too good when you drop like this, undercut all this advance. Here was the origin of the gap, which led to the all-time high. We've undercut it, and all we have to do is confirm this break by trading under today's close by a tick to show that this is very likely a false move. Now, tomorrow's pattern is the one with the early high. It tends to rally all day and close near the high, but if it doesn't, it tends to drop in a straight line. So if it doesn't work, it's big trouble. We get to cross this number off the list. We had some signals today to buy, but MeJT said this drop and this rally wouldn't stick around forever, and everything is traded. Now, I've been looking for a top for some time, and this top here was about as high as I could see us going. I said once we broke over this line, that broke through resistance. What I didn't say is if it gets reversed immediately, it doesn't count. And the question is, do we have enough evidence that this is an immediate reversal? Well, going under the origin of the last break higher is a start. Here's the trend line connecting this high and this high. The break over the trend line is a valid break and should lead to higher prices unless it's reversed immediately. Well, here's the actual true range of the bar, which broke out over the old high. We've now closed under that, so that's a reversal pretty much immediately. Now, I don't really pay much attention to DeMark's stuff anymore. It's just failed too many times. But for those who do, this is the stop loss on the closing basis of this big sell signal, and it hasn't been violated yet. The real reason I've been looking for a top for quite some time is the wave count. Everyone else has this as wave 4 as a triangle, and this is wave 5. Well, I don't really see a triangle, and I don't really see an impulse. It would be nice if I could find some kind of Fibonacci target at this high. With this count, I can't. I have one count which doesn't break any rules, where if you move the B over to here and you get an ABC, you get some nice Fibonacci ratios if this is the high. But counts, if they're right, usually flow, and you look at them and you say that it has to be it. I don't get that impression with this one, even though it doesn't break any rules. We do have one count which is a candidate, which would be this is A and that's B, and this whole rally is a rally of threes forming an ending diagonal triangle, A, B, C, D, E. It's a plausible count. It ends right at the all-time high, and if it's right, we should drop to the origin of the triangle, which is way down here, and if it's wrong, we'll find out soon enough by breaking over this high. So we have the market at a juncture where if I'm wrong about the count, if this really is wave 5, which I doubt, then the bull could be over. I think it's more likely we're still in the fourth wave, and after a drop, we're going to have more highs in wave 5 coming up. So the count I'm using is actually more bullish over the longer term than anyone else's. I don't think this rally's over. But over the short term, we have a count compatible with this high holding and this low being retested. And if it fails, this high is only about 1 to 2% higher. And if it's right, we have several points of downside ahead of us. I don't know if it's going to fail or not, but at least it's something to keep in mind. And that's today's call.